lights are bright, riding train to taking flight, talking plays and rival fights, football's pulse every night. State of football, here we go. Ryan and Trey, they run the show. Great power stories, highs and lows. Tune in now, the whistle blows.
I don't know. You're ruining my segment, Erica.
Just keeps walking.
God,
Welcome to another episode of the State of Football Show. I'm your host, Hutch, and alongside me, as always, is Trey.
hello, Hutch.
Hello, Trey. And we got a good one today. Arguably, well, it was the best division. It wasn't last year. The
No.
AFC West. Get to
That's right, man. It's our last one too, right?
Yep, last one of the series. So the bittersweet.
Yeah. Yeah. What are we gonna do next week?
I don't know. We got to figure it out, man. We'll figure something out.
I got a few ideas, but yeah, man, I'm ready. This is a good one.
It is. I have Kansas City and Las Vegas. And Trey has the Broncos. And who else
Chargers.
is Chargers? Yeah, Chargers.
Good old Chargers. Yeah, man, I'm stoked. I'm ready.
All right. Well, you pretty much wrung my neck to go first. So
I did. I put my forearm to your throat and I said, I'm going first.
you did. You had me pinned up against the wall.
I'm just so excited to talk Broncos. I wanted to go first.
It's good. I like it, man.
All right. Well, here we go, man. I got 3 words for you, okay?
Okay.
You ready? 3 words. All right. Run it back. That's what the Broncos are going to do, man.
They didn't do anything.
I mean, no, they actually did. They did a lot.
Okay.
Well, they did like one significant, one big offseason acquisition in the free agency part, but they're looking to run it back. I don't know. They're going to get obviously losing Bo Nix for the AFC in the playoffs. That sucked. That really killed them, right? So
Yeah, for sure.
But the biggest move I would say so far, they got Jalen Waddle. They traded for Jalen Waddle. They gave up a lot of picks. First, third, and I forgot the other one. The fourth, I think. Didn't they give up the fourth too?
I'm not for sure, but man, that's a lot of picks, though.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they definitely went all in on that. First, third, and fourth. So they don't have a lot of picks this draft. Well, I should say they have more in the later rounds, but they don't have a pick until number 62 in the second round, and then they don't pick again until later in the third or later in the fourth, I think. So they don't have a third round pick either, obviously.
Kind of weird, man. Like, I understand getting
What?
Jalen Waddle, but I
Yeah,
feel like this draft is pretty deep on the wide receiver.
yeah. I guess they're just adding offensive firepower. I mean, it's they also re-signed little Jordan Humphrey. They brought him back.
Why you gotta say it like that?
What's his name, dude? I don't know what you want me to say.
His name is Little?
Yeah, his actual name is Little Jordan Humphrey.
Oh my, no way. I would have
Yeah,
thought you're lying to me.
no, I'm being honest. I'm being serious. Yeah, so they brought him back on like I think like a 1-year deal. I don't remember. Sean Payton says he likes him in blocking for like run blocking. He had a pretty good season last year with them though. You know, he spent like a couple years with the Saints and then he was on the Giants practice squad or something. The Broncos brought him in and I mean, it wasn't bad. He did all right. But big news, man, for you because I just assumed you're a Tech fan. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's true or not. I've never asked you if you're actually a Tech fan. I just assume you are.
Yes.
But their new OC, they got a new offensive coordinator, Davis Webb, famous quarterback for the Texas Tech Raiders, Red
Yeah.
Raiders.
Yeah, that's a bittersweet relationship when he played quarterback there.
Yeah, I was trying to find some stuff on it. So did he beat out Baker for the starting role, or did he?
I think it was after.
It was after Baker. Okay,
Yeah, well, not after Baker. It was after. It was either
Mahomes.
before because it was Baker and then Mahomes, I believe,
Okay,
because they played
yeah,
each other when Baker went to Oklahoma.
yeah. I didn't go too deep into his stats as a college quarterback. I think he had like a 5,000 yard season or something. But that was what was that? Mike Leach? I don't know, but that was like the high flying, five wide offense. That's just
Mm.
throw it around. But anyways, he's coming in as the OC, which is a little bit different. Usually Sean Payton obviously calls the plays, but he's given that up this season.
It's kind of weird.
So yeah, yeah. I think I heard a quote where he said, "Is like he compared it to like when you get old and you can't drive at night anymore or something like that." He's just
Hey,
he wants to like focus on like being the head coach and not also calling plays. I guess I don't know. You know, it's got too much going on. I guess is what he's trying to say. Um,
that's so
they
weird.
they re-signed Dobbins, J.K. Dobbins. They brought like a 2-year extension, and then
He's the one that wears that little puffer hat, right? I
does he? I don't know. Does he? Does he wear one of those padded helmets?
think so. Like a little
But
Martian out there.
and then obviously they released Dre Greenlaw. I think he went back to San Francisco, didn't he?
Yeah, definitely.
So that being said, they have a need at linebacker. Um, with the app, with the loss of Greenlaw, they
Mm.
re-signed 2 linebackers, um, Alex Singleton and Justin Sternad. I don't know how to say that name. It's spelled weird. But they could use some linebacker help. They could use some help at tight end. They didn't really have any. I didn't write down their tight ends, but they just weren't explosive enough. I don't think.
Yeah, I think they had Evan Ingram, I think.
That sounds right. I should have looked it up, but I didn't. I didn't write it down. Uh, but and I texted you this earlier, and I should have put this in my notes. But they're historically really good at picking in the second round. Um, like 4 of their last 5 second-round picks have been really good players. I know Javonte Williams is in there. Their former linebacker Danny Trevathan was in there. I can't remember what else, man. I should have wrote that down, but historically really good at picking second in the second round. And so at pick 62, I think a linebacker from Cincinnati, Jake Golday. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but I think he might be there. Um, I've read that they've been really interested in Josiah Trotter, but I don't think he'll be there at 62. I think he'll be gone, and they'll be left with Jake. But he's I think, similar linebacker to Josiah, just a downhill like run stopper type linebacker. Um, I think, excuse me, man, I think they could also get up. I think they could also pick up a defensive tackle, Caleb Banks. I think he might still be there at 62. He's a solid defensive tackle, 4.5 sacks. Actually, you know what? He didn't play. He missed most of 2025 with a foot injury, but in 24 he had 4.5 sacks.
Yeah, he's really Caleb Banks has really went down on the draft board.
Yeah, Yeah, I swear I saw him like in the first round a few weeks ago.
Yeah, like he was definitely up there for a long time and then slowly started creeping down.
But I don't know. I mean, like I said, I think linebacker or tight ends probably their biggest need. And tight ends, um, I mean, I would like them to go with Eli. I think his name is Eli Stowers. I think that's how you say it, or Stowers. I'm not sure how to say that last name. I like him because he's from Denton. That's my hometown. So let's go,
It's
let's go,
fair.
Eli. But he's first team All Pro last year. The winner of the John Mackey Award, which I guess is like the tight end award in college.
Hey, good for him.
I never
Good
heard of
for
that.
him.
Never heard of that trophy until now. But last year he had 62 receptions, 769 yards, 4 touchdowns. So for Vanderbilt. Um, but I think that's what they would call I think that's what they call chalk, Hutch, if I'm using that correctly. I don't know.
Oh, is that some slang term?
I think so. I've been hearing that, so I'm gonna try to throw it out there. But
Oh,
here's what I think. Here's what I think. This is a crazy idea I have. But Mike Washington Jr. is there every single mock at 62. And he's a good running back. I know they have running backs. I know this sounds crazy with Harvey and Dobbins, but Dobbins got hurt. He's actually been hurt like every year. I don't think he's ever played more than 13 games in his season so far, or in his career. Um, so I don't know, man. I saw Mike Washington there every time, and I think they might. I wouldn't be shocked if they did that. Just knowing Sean Payton, and he's an offensive coach, and they got a new OC. Like I said, Dobbins is hurt a lot. They might need some depth or just some insurance, maybe, or something like that.
yeah.
And Washington, he looks like a pretty good player. He's kind of on the bigger side. He's 6'1", 223. Rushed for over 1,000 yards last season. 6.4 carry for I can't read my own handwriting. Arkansas. So I that's what I think, man.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I
I
can
mean,
see him
he's
doing
there every
that.
time.
Yeah.
Every time. So
Yeah, you're right about J.K. Dobbins. He's hasn't played more than 15 games.
yeah. Yeah, he was hurt, obviously hurt last year, and but Harvey did good, filling in for Dobbins. But that being said, I don't know who their running back is behind Harvey last year. I couldn't tell you, but so maybe they're looking for that. But I mean, it's tough to like just say run it back in this league. Obviously, the Chiefs are going to be different this year, and the Chargers.
Yeah.
Um, so the division could look completely different. Last year may have been their opportunity. You never know.
Yeah, the NFL does definitely move fast.
Hmm. Yeah, and I don't know, but they have some good choices even at number 2, and then, gosh, they don't pick again until I think maybe the 5th round or something. They gave up a lot for Waddle, so
Well, hopefully that works out for him.
we'll see. Time will tell, I guess. But
Yeah.
yeah, man.
I mean, Waddle's still young. He seems to not really get hurt, so that's positive.
Yeah, yeah, and then they still have Mims. I forgot their other receiver.
Sutton,
Yeah, Portland Sutton. Yep. So
your number uno receiver.
yeah, so that's all I got on the Broncos, man. I didn't really go deeper than that second round pick. I didn't do any research on that. I apologize, but
Oh, that's good. I think
yeah.
he did great, man.
I was looking at it, I was like, man, that's getting deep in there. That's getting into the weeds. I don't know.
Oh, that's good stuff.
But yeah, I don't know. I can go Chargers, or do you want to talk about one of your teams?
Yeah, I will talk about the Kansas City Chiefs.
All right.
They were fun, man. They have 2 first-round picks.
Yeah, they got a lot
Obviously,
of picks.
yeah, I think they can turn if they do it right, man. I think they can turn this thing around.
Yeah.
With that being said, they obviously their free agent moves. They signed Kenneth Walker to a questionable 3-year, $43 million contract. I don't know how I
Forgot
feel.
about that.
I don't like. I'm glad they did that because they do have a running back, but man, technically he was the backup running back for Seattle until I forget his name. It starts with a C, but
Chardonnay, right?
yeah, Chardonnay.
Am I saying, is that right?
No,
Charbonnet.
I think so. I don't know.
Okay.
It's one of those, but
Yeah, whatever.
until he tore his ACL, uh,
Yeah.
obviously they re-signed Travis Kelsey technically to a 1-year deal, which uh, they should not have done that.
He's got to take a step back, right?
He's
He can't be the
washed.
starting tight end.
I mean, he may be. I don't know who else is there, honestly.
Yeah, I don't either. I mean, you might be right. I just last year I don't have his numbers in front of me, but he didn't look the same.
No, I mean, even the season before that, he didn't look the same. He just looked completely
Mhm.
worn out.
Yeah, and that Super Bowl against the Eagles, yeah, he had a couple of drops. He just didn't look himself at all.
Yeah, just kind of like hands on his hips, not really playing through the play. And
Yeah,
this just wasn't a good look. But they also signed a safety Gilman to a 3-year deal and defensive tackle. I think his name's Tonga. And
okay,
they did re-sign, or they signed a cornerback to a 1-year deal. I think it's Gahoy. I believe that's how you say his name. Um, so they
yeah,
only,
because they lost Trent McDuffie.
yes,
I
yeah,
forgot who he signed with.
they traded him to the Rams,
Oh, sorry.
and that's how they got that extra draft pick. Which I mean, that's kind of what they do. They draft cornerbacks and trade them right before they have to pay them, which you know it's
Yeah,
not a bad deal because cornerbacks are definitely getting pretty expensive to re-sign.
that's true. Yeah, they got
So
to be up there with the highest paid position, right? Right behind probably receiver, maybe.
yeah, I think it's right behind wide receiver.
Yeah,
They only have about $7.6 million in cap space, so it's pretty getting pretty tight. But I do think I don't know who they are, but I'm pretty sure they're restructuring some contracts. I know they already restructured Patrick Mahomes' contract. I think they do that every year. So,
yeah,
but yeah, I know I sent you a mock draft of me trading back a lot.
yeah,
That was a pretty good little draft I had, to be quite honest. I thought I
yeah,
think I traded back like 2 or 3 times, and there's really, really good players available. I don't think that'll really happen in real life, unfortunately.
yeah,
But yeah, I kind of do think that if Mansoor, Bailey, or Cornell Tate's not there, I don't think it's such a bad idea to trade back. I don't think they will, just because just kind of the reality of the draft. And
yeah. I mean, they have a top 10 pick.
yeah, but they have to. I don't know. They need some bodies. They need some bodies for sure. I don't
Yeah,
think.
they need a lot of players.
Yeah, I mean that defense is. They traded off their cornerback, so he's not there. They need help there. They need edge help. Chris Jones is getting older.
Yeah,
And then you look on the other side of the football, and it's like, golly, can we actually trust Xavier Worthy? Can we trust Rice as wide
Yeah.
receivers? And obviously they addressed the running back position, but I mean, can Kenneth Walker replicate what he did last year? Like it's a bunch of what ifs, you know.
Yeah. Is he ready to be the bell cow,
Yeah, for real.
the main primary running back?
I mean, granted, he will benefit from having Patrick as your quarterback, but I mean, Patrick's got to step up too. He's
Yeah.
his deep ball, man, it was not very good last year. Not able to hit his wide receivers like he has in the past. So I don't know. It's just a lot of positional need. I think in my opinion.
Yeah. They might also need some offensive line help.
Yeah, I think they released Orlando Brown, the right tackle.
Okay.
I think that's who it was. I'm pretty sure I want to say it was like the first game of the season, and he had all those false start penalties, like 3 in a row or something
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, that was bad. That was a bad game.
I think I remember watching that game.
Yeah, I think it was. I want to say it was one of the first games, but what was it? The Chargers and Chiefs, the Brazil game.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I'm pretty
Sounds
sure
right.
that was a game, but yeah, I mean, even offensive line helped too. But as far as the Chiefs needs, cornerback, edge, offensive tackle, and wide receiver, and honestly tight end as well. But I know that's not like a huge premium position.
Yeah.
But let's see here. As far as the mock draft I have for them at pick 9, I see them picking Mansour Delane, the cornerback.
Yep.
I think he's probably the easiest thing just to plug in, and he's like an immediate impact player for them.
Yep.
And just naturally, that's what they do. They just draft cornerbacks and let them play their rookie contract and then trade them off. They did
Yeah.
that with Marcus Peters and obviously Trent McDuffie this year. So I I don't know if he's not there, I could also see them picking Jermod McCoy, the cornerback.
Yeah.
You know, everyone's kind of iffy on him with his leg, the ACL thing, but I think he kind of put everyone at ease with his pro day and running and stuff like that. So, but it has been a full year since he's played cornerback. So that's kind of like a lot to,
But he
pick.
didn't play at all last season?
I don't
Is
believe
that
so.
okay? I believe you. I haven't. I know the name, but I don't know much about him. Yeah, he did. He missed the entire 2025 season. 5'11", 193.
But
It's a little small for a corner.
yeah, I kind of feel like it's medium,
Yeah.
but I don't know. I think at pick 9, that may be a little bit too high for McCoy, personally. Obviously, if there is a good edge rusher there, I can see them picking an edge rusher, but I just don't think. I think the top edge rusher is definitely Bailey,
Yeah.
but
He's gone by then.
yeah, I'm starting to
Yeah.
see the Jets actually picking him up.
Yeah. I'm even seeing Bane going before them too.
Uh oh
Ruben
yeah,
Bane.
uh with like the Saints.
The Saints or the Commanders. I've seen him going to the Commanders.
Oh, okay.
So, but like before Kansas City. So like the top two edge rushers.
Yeah.
And that's probably a stretch for Akeem Mesidor, maybe. I haven't seen him going that high.
Yeah, he's typically like in the 20s,
Yeah.
late teens. Um, but with that pick 29, I think if there's no good edge rushers available, I can definitely see them picking a wide receiver.
Yeah.
Like Chris, I think it's Chris Basil. Zell, the Tennessee wide receiver, or
Okay.
even Kevin. Was it? Can never pronounce his name. Kevin Concepcion, the wide receiver
Concep-
from
Concepcion.
from A&M.
Yeah.
I do think that the wide receiver Chris Brazel, hope I'm pronouncing his name correctly.
Oh yeah.
I think he would be a perfect fit for them because he's such a vertical threat, and I think he runs like a 4.3
Yeah.
40. So,
Damn.
but he also could be in the round 2. So there's a chance that they could pick him at 40, pick 40. So, um, there's definitely a lot of different ways they could go with this draft for sure. I just think pick 29 is really going to be whatever is best available for them. So,
Yeah.
kind of a cop out, but I think with pick 9, they're probably going to pick a cornerback if he's there. And if he's not, it's going to be some sort of pass rusher. I don't think that there's any question about that. But as far as like pick 29, it kind of just depends on what's left, I think. So, and
Well,
there could be an offensive lineman there too. I could see him doing that as well.
they got to defend Jalen Waddle now, so need a cornerback.
Are you scared of him, Jalen Waddle?
I'm just playing around, man.
I don't know. All I think
It's a lot.
when I see the
It's a
Broncos,
lot.
yeah, I just whenever I see the Broncos, I just immediately think of screen passes, and I don't know. It's just
He's gonna look so good blocking for the screen to the running back.
yeah, he's gonna hate that. It's gonna be complete opposite of Miami.
Oh, for sure.
You know, the weather, the type of
Mm.
offense.
God, I didn't even think about the weather going from Miami to Denver. Oh
Yeah.
my God. I didn't think about that. Well, he'll be
But
in contention. He's got a chance, you know.
yeah, for sure. More than Miami, that's for darn sure.
Yeah. Yeah.
But that's what I got for Kansas City.
All right. Well, moving on. I can talk about some Chargers. You know I love the Chargers.
It's your second favorite team.
Justin Herbert. I love Herbert. So they also got a new OC. Hutch, did you know that?
No,
They got Mike McDaniel. Come
I
on.
know. Dude, that's gonna be a
So
lot
they
of
got
fun to watch for sure.
yeah, I'm excited, man. I'm curious like how I think we've talked about this before, like the dynamic between McDaniels and Harbaugh is gonna work out, but that's
Yeah.
just gonna be even better. Like even if they like don't get along and they kind of fight, I'm here for it. I want that.
Just whenever it first happened, all the memes were just cracking me up.
Like Harbaugh's such an old man. Maybe he'll like take his belt off and start whipping McDaniels with it or something. I don't know,
Hey, as long as I can watch.
but the the Chargers they have 50 million in cap space, which I didn't look this up, but it has to be like one of the most or the
Yeah.
highest.
Yeah, I think they're top 5.
And they really haven't done much with it. The fans, from what I'm hearing, are really upset about their lack of moves in the free agents during free agency. They did sign a center, you might know him, Tyler Biotish.
Oh, I was gonna
Or
say Baez.
I knew it, yeah, Tyler Biotish. They signed him, uh, like a 3-year deal. I didn't write down the number, um, but they signed him. They're looking forward to the return of Slater and Joe Alt to the right tackle and left tackle.
I'm
That'll
s-
help.
Man, that
They
when that happened last season, that was just insane.
Yeah, they had the lowest ranked offensive line in the league last year.
Yeah, I mean, they
Herbert.
practically lost their whole offensive line, so that's to be
Yeah.
expected.
Yeah, Herbert was running for his life. They did bring back the two guard, or man, I don't know if they brought him back. I shouldn't say that, but they signed two guards, Cole Strange and the other guy. I can't pronounce his name. Awasika. I don't know how to say his name, but um, they signed those guys. I'm not sure if they're returns or not, to be honest with you, but I don't think either one of them's like. I think only one of them's going to be a starter. I don't think they signed like the left and right guard. I think they signed those two for they can compete
Mm.
for the position that's left after they draft a guard, because they have to draft an offensive guard. They don't really have much of a choice um, with that first round pick. But the most notable signing in the offseason is Trey Lance. They brought him back. Okay,
Yeah,
so don't worry about it.
was he with them last year?
I
I
think,
feel like he's been with them once already.
yeah, he was with them last year.
Okay.
Yeah, so bringing him back. But yeah, so like I said, they have to address the interior offensive line in the draft, and they also need some help at. Excuse me, and I think I'm like actively getting sick right now as we're talking, and I just want you to know.
Great.
I've been feeling it. But the interior defensive line as well. I think they could use some help there. So I think with their first two picks, they pick at 22 and then 55. They could go, either one first. To be honest, like either defensive tackle or guard in the first. But I think they should go guard just to help appease the fans and like calm everybody down. And like I said, their O line was ranked like last, so I think they need to go guard in the first round. And I think I think well, first of all, I think they could easily trade back and get some more picks at the pick 22. Like I said, they need guard. I think there's still going to be two guards available even at 22. I think they're still going to have a choice between Chase Basantis and Vega Lone, uh, which I think are the top two offensive guards in the draft. I think they're still going to be there at 22, so they could trade back, get some more picks. Somebody that wants to come back into the first round, or somebody that doesn't have a first round pick, maybe jump in. But I think those two guys would be solid picks. I think I would go more with Vega if it were my decision over Chase.
I think the Ravens are gonna pick him though.
You think the Ravens are going to get Vega
Yeah.
at what, 14?
Yeah. The Penn State guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, like all the mock drafts I see, it's the Ravens picking him.
Okay. I don't know. I mean, he's been there with some of them. I think the Steelers get him and a couple of them. But
Yeah.
if he is there, that's who I would take. But Chase, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Chase Bisontis,
Yeah.
Bisontis. I don't know how to say his name, but
I like that saying. That
is
sounds
that what
awesome.
that sounds right? I mean, big dude, 6'5", 315, just a huge guy.
It doesn't sound right, but it sounds cool.
Bisontis.
Bicentis.
Yeah. He'd be a solid pick. Like I said, a big dude. And like him and Vega are ranked like 1, 2. Like it depends on where you look. Some people have them, Santos 1, or some people have Lone 1, but they're usually right there, 1 and 2.
Yeah. I think there's
Um,
another one too, the Oregon guy. Emmanuel
yeah.
Regnan.
Uh,
Something like that.
I haven't seen him, but I believe you. I haven't seen that guy though. Maybe I just haven't, because he may not go in the first.
Yeah, I think he's
I think I have seen that guy.
overall ranked on the big board. He's number 44.
I see that. Yeah, Pregnon.
Like I'm pregnant, but not.
But non-pregnant. So that being said, at 55, they could go tackle. And man, if Lee Hunter's there, that'd be great. I don't know if he's gonna be there, But
At what
if he
pick?
is, they should 55. Or I'm sorry, yeah, 55. Yeah, 55. I don't think he's gonna make it that.
No, my Raiders are gonna get him.
Yeah,
I think it's.
yeah, he's
That's who
I,
I got for the Raiders in their round 2 pick is Lee Hunter.
okay at 36.
Yeah, I think they're.
Yeah, I mean that sounds like a pie dream that he's there at 55.
Yeah.
Uh, I think Caleb Banks even might be there at 55. I know we just talked about him.
Dude, it is so weird how far he's dropped.
Yeah,
On some of those mock drafts that I was doing, I was able to, if I wanted to, I could have got him like at pick 60. Like he just completely, I don't
yeah,
know what happened.
yeah. He's there at 55. Um, yeah, yeah. I mean, and so like, if for some reason they switch it, I think they could pick up Akeem Mesidor in the first. I think that'd be a good pick at 22, or even if they trade back to like 25 or 27, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Um, Akeem Mesidor would be a solid pick, and then they could go with this guy who I love, and for I don't know anything about his football acumen at all. I just know he looks awesome, and it's the guard out of Iowa, uh,
Oh,
Gennings Dunker.
don't they got the mullet?
That's the guy with that's the redhead with the mullet. So he's there at 55 like every time. So they could they could go DT in the first and then get him in the second round.
I thought you were gonna say somebody else.
Nah, it's that guy. That guy with his glorious head of hair.
I thought you were gonna I thought you were gonna say Jake Slaughter.
Jake Slaughter.
Yeah.
I haven't.
He
Is he
doesn't
another?
he's a
Just got a
guard.
good name.
Got a good name, does
Yeah.
not like his name does not represent what he looks like.
Looking him up. I mean, if they get Dunker and they got Herbert with his hair, I don't know. I don't know who's got the best hair. It might be Dunker.
Hey now. Can't be hating on Herbert like that.
This Slaughter guy looks like a. I'm sure he could kill me, like rip me in half, like Judge Dredd, but he looks like a dweeb.
Yeah, he's got his little glasses on.
Yeah. But yeah, and then I went a little deeper on the Chargers just because they had a third round pick, and I just kind of was having fun with it. And they could get they need I think they could use a safety. I know they brought Jefferson back, Tony Jefferson, who played really well with them last year, but they could use some depth, maybe some like look to the future in safety. So I had Zakee Wheatley. That's like maybe a good pick in the third round, just as a, I don't know, somebody could play special teams this year and maybe take a starting spot next year.
Yeah. I I'm not sold on their wide receiver core.
No,
I
I mean they
like
just have such a need at offensive line. You think?
well, I'm talking like more the second or third round.
What do you got?
Well, I just I can never Quentin Johnston. I
Yeah,
feel like he misses so many foot like he just drops the ball. And he's supposed to be like their number one wide receiver.
yeah,
And obviously they have McConkey, which he's good, but he's just physically limited. You know, he looks like a little. I mean, he's 6 foot tall, but he looks so tiny out there
yeah.
compared to like Quentin Johnston. He's 6'2". Obviously, they brought back Keelan, Keenan Allen, but I don't even know if he's playing next year. I never looked that up or anything.
He's got to be 47 years old.
Close. I think he's like 35 or something.
Wow.
But yeah, I've never been impressed with their wide receiver room. I mean, none of them hit 1,000 yards. That's worrisome.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I think just, I mean, I can see that. I don't disagree with you. I just don't know that. I mean, yeah, maybe in the later rounds, second or third. I don't know. I never really saw that. Like even in the mocks where I didn't pick for the Chargers, I didn't really see them taking a wide receiver that in those rounds.
Yeah,
But
it may just be me being stupid. I don't know.
no, I mean, you bring up something I didn't even, because that wasn't even on my radar, so I don't. But you bring up a good, I mean, good point.
I mean, I just, I don't know. It's just like you just don't have like an actual number one, in my opinion.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
yeah. I think McDaniel's is more of a run the ball coach, isn't he? Though, I mean, they got Omarion Hampton. He's if he can stay healthy this year, I think he'll be pretty solid.
Yeah. I mean, they do a lot of, it's all about timing. And
That's true. Yeah,
I just don't know how the offense is going to look because of Harbaugh. I don't know how he's like a run first type coach, but I don't know how that blends with Mike McDaniel's timing type offense. I mean, maybe
yeah.
it'll be fine. I don't know, but I just feel like they need
Hey,
a wide receiver personally.
yeah. No, that's a good point. I'm not going to disagree with you on that. Not at all.
I just don't feel
I don't
like
know that
you can
you're going to
trust.
get a. Well, I don't know that you're going to get a number. Like you say, you don't have a one. I don't know that you're going to get a one in the later rounds. I guess you could get lucky and pick one, but
Yeah, you can get lucky, but it just depends on how the draft falls, I guess.
yeah, who knows, man.
I just sent you one. I don't think it would fall like that, but you just never know.
Yeah, man, Lee Hunter would be good at 55.
Yeah, I just don't think he'll be there.
No, I don't either.
Well, cool. I'm excited. They definitely do need to address that guard position, though.
Yeah, man. If there might be like a mutiny in LA if they don't address guard in
Yeah,
some form or fashion.
yeah. I kind of, as a fan, I would be pissed that they really didn't do much in free agency.
Yeah, I don't like I said, man, 50 million. I really think their biggest signing is Tyler Biadasz. So
Yeah, it's kind of sad.
and I think it was I mean, don't quote me on this, but I think it was like 3 for 30 or something. It wasn't crazy money for a center.
Yeah, it's good quality for what you're paying.
Yeah.
Okay, this just popped up in my head. I think the Chargers need a wide receiver.
Okay.
Chargers trade their round 2 pick to the Cowboys for George Pickens. Would you say yes?
Uh, second round pick for
You as a Cowboys fan and a Chargers fan.
man.
That's good. You got to
Yeah.
admit that's pretty
Yeah, I mean, I would cuz they're the ones that are going to have to sign him, you know.
Yeah, and they have money.
They do. They have money. That's a good point.
It's LA too. I mean, nice weather. Dome.
Actually, I would take that. So they're pick 55. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
think that's a win-win.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
mean,
it's a later second round, but the Cowboys
obviously,
don't have a second round. So,
yeah, and obviously you do want a first round, but I don't know if you're going to get that. Cuz it's always like you don't know what he's going to do. Like you're waiting for
yeah.
him to explode.
Yeah. I mean, the Chargers shouldn't give them this year's first, maybe a future first, but no, you're right. They're the ones that are going to have to sign him. So, no. I would no. First is you're right.
Yeah, Cowboys would like to get a first, but I
Yeah,
don't
but
think they will.
because whoever gets them is gonna have to pay him a lot of money.
Yes.
A lot, especially now with what JSN just signed. It's gonna be a lot of money.
Yeah. I think it was Rashee Rice. I think he had said something about wanting JSN money.
Oh,
It's like, dude, no. Like,
he's not even the number one on his team, is he?
no, I don't know what he is. He's not even on the field half the time.
That's true. That's true.
So I think that's laughable. That's kind of why I do think the Chiefs probably need to address wide receiver because I would not pay him any money.
Yeah, he's got some like off the field issues.
Yeah, you
Obviously.
think George Pickens is bad. He just does
Yeah.
on-field antics. He's
Yeah.
clean as far as like out in the real world.
Yeah.
I mean, that could be I'm looking at it. Round 2, pick 40 for the Chiefs. Trade that to the Cowboys. You take that? You have to take that if you're going to take the 55.
Yeah.
Dude, that
For
would
sure.
be bad. That would be a nasty.
If Pickens is on the Chiefs, yeah.
Dude. Oh my gosh.
They couldn't they for sure could not afford him with what they're paying Mahomes and
No, that would be the only hiccup I think is
who else are they paying besides Mahomes? Do you know? I'm gonna have to look up I'll have to go to over the cap or whatever.
let me look. Chris Jones. He
Yeah,
is getting paid a lot of money.
yes, he is. God.
Trey Smith, Bolton, Jalen Moore, Creed Humphrey. Yeah. God,
God, they're paying the right guard.
that's a lot of money.
That's a lot of money for a guard.
Honestly, that's a lot of money for a center.
That's a lot of money
Yeah.
for a kicker, dude. Paying Harrison Buckner $5 million. $6 million, basically.
Yeah, it's silly.
It's silly. Hmm.
Yeah, it's insane.
$6 million to work with. So
Not much. Well, are you ready for some Las Vegas Raiders?
yeah, man. Can I take a guess at their first pick?
Yeah, this is kind of a boring one, to be quite honest. I was more excited about their other quarterback signing,
Oh, Kirk Cousins.
Kirk
Yeah.
Cousins.
I've enjoyed those memes that I've seen.
Dude, what a great guy, man. I have really enjoyed his career.
Dude. Me too, man.
Just all his little funny picture taking with the chains on and
Yeah.
some of his I don't know if you heard his stories like when he first got signed with the Falcons, like he packed up his family in his little they have like a RV type thing and hopped up in there and took a family road trip down to Atlanta and moved the family down there and it's just I don't know, he's a really good storyteller. I think he's going to be a pretty good broadcaster if he decides
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah, that's a good. I never thought of that, but yeah, he would because I watched him in that Netflix show, Quarterbacks.
Mhm.
He was on one of those seasons, and yeah, you're right. He's entertaining for sure.
And he's made so much money too.
Yeah, yeah, he is paid like millions of dollars to start 2 games and then sit on the sidelines for
Yeah.
the quarterback they just drafted.
Yeah, I don't have the number here, but I think he's like the top I think he may be the second most career earnings in the NFL history, I think.
Oh, wow. I mean, I know the Falcons paid him a lot of money, dude.
Yeah, but
That's over 100 million, wasn't it? I'm about to look this up now.
yeah, but like when he was with Washington, he got franchise tagged like 2 or 3 times.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
Made a ton of money.
The Vikings, they paid him, didn't they?
Yeah, they paid him too. He's made a lot of money.
Yeah, this one with the Raiders is 5 years, 172 million.
Yeah, it's crazy. Good for him.
It effective. Okay, essentially it's 1 year for 20. I guess that's how the contract really breaks out. But
Still a lot of
sounds
money.
crazy. Yeah, dude. Career. Oh man, you want to know his career earnings?
It's like 300 plus, isn't it?
321 million, man.
Dude, that's awesome.
All right, so they don't need a quarterback then. So first pick, where do they go?
Running back, Jeremiah. I'm just kidding.
Jeremiah Love.
Could you imagine?
That would be so Raiders.
Well, they already Ashton Genty last season. Like, what are you
Yeah.
doing?
Didn't one of their was it Henry Scuggs or
Ruggs.
Henry Ruggs, like first round pick? He went to prison, right? He didn't even play with them.
Well, he played. He just,
Oh, he did. Okay.
rear ended that lady and killed her and her dog.
Yeah, I didn't know he played. I didn't even think he played with them, but I didn't. Okay.
That's Antonio Brown that never played a down.
Oh, okay.
He had frostbite on the bottom of his feet.
Because he went into the cryo chamber without
Yeah.
like shoes on or something.
I don't need that. Insane. But obviously the first pick, I have them picking Mendoza.
Yeah.
It's pretty unanimous.
Yeah. Fernando Mendoza.
Well, I guess I should back up a little bit. Their needs is quarterback, wide receiver, defensive line, and offensive tackle. Their notable free agency moves: signing Kirk Cousins. They got Max Crosby back, which is
Yeah.
still weird to me. I don't know how all that's going to work out, especially with the money
Yeah.
situation. They signed Tyler Linderbaum, the center, which I think they signed him to the highest paid center ever in history.
Okay.
Uh, I think the Cowboys were looking at this linebacker, Nakobe Dean.
Yeah.
I think he was.
From the Giants. Yeah.
Is it the Giants or the
Yes.
Jaguars? I can't remember.
No, Jaguars was man, you gotta be
Lloyd. Something
yeah,
Lloyd.
Lloyd was with the Jaguars. Devin Lloyd.
Nakobe Dean was with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, okay. Damn. Same division. I was in the division.
Yeah.
Same division.
They also did sign another linebacker, Quay Walker. They signed a defensive end and got a wide receiver, but those are mainly just depth guys. So,
So got Bauer, right? Brock Bauer.
yeah, arguably
Solid tight end.
the best tight end, top 3 probably.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, he got hurt, but I think he'll be back. I don't just
Yeah, no
talking.
one wanted to play last season. I mean, who would want to do that? That team sucked.
Yeah, Pete Carroll didn't even want to coach that team.
Didn't last very long.
I can't believe Chip Kelly was in the league last year. I can't believe that.
He didn't even know his own plays. Well, it was crazy.
What's the deal? Everybody knows Chip Kelly is not good, and he still gets the job. I don't understand.
I don't get it, dude. He must be a good interviewer.
He must. Yeah, that has to be it, because he's definitely not. It's been proven over and over again. He's not good.
He's never coming back to the NFL. And if he does, I'm gonna yell.
Yeah.
Actually, no, he would go to the Browns. The Browns would definitely hire him.
They would. I don't know how it's amazing the Eagles came back from what he did to that team, trading
So
really
weird.
trading a lot of players for some linebacker from the Bengals. I can't remember his name right now, but whatever. So they go Mendoza first round. First
Mendoza
pick.
for sure. Round 2, I have them. I know we talked about it earlier. I have them picking defensive tackle Lee Hunter.
Solid pick.
Yeah, I think they need to address that part of their defensive line. I think it's a good pick, but I mean, honestly, I could see them picking some sort of wide receiver there too. I think there's going to be some decent ones in that area, but just like many things, got to build up the trenches, Trey.
Yeah.
So,
It all starts right there in the trenches.
yeah, I am excited for them. I know I was really excited last year, but and Clint Kubiak, it's going to be.
Oh yeah.
I'm curious to see what their offense is going to look like.
Yeah.
Just some of the stuff that he drew up when he, last season with the Seahawks. Granted, they have some pretty darn good personnel with JSN and stuff like that, but just some of the sneaky little wide receiver routes he was able to scheme up was pretty impressive. So, I mean, maybe they're able to scheme up some stuff too for
Yeah.
them.
Yeah. I mean, I know they could use some help at offensive line too. Just
Yeah. I mean, they could go
Jitty
that route too.
he didn't have a lot of holes to run through last year. I know
No.
he didn't have a good year last year, but I don't think it was all his fault necessarily. I think they could use some help on the offensive line, but
Yeah.
they got a lot of needs for
Yeah.
sure.
Someone actually brought up a really good point. Potentially trading up to get his counterpart, the what's his name from Indiana, Omar, the wide receiver.
Oh, the Omar Cooper guy.
Yeah, getting
Yeah,
him just so having that uh, familiar player,
yeah,
Omar Cooper Jr.
yeah. For some reason, I thought he was one of the. Not that it matters, but one of the older guys, like one of the 25-year-olds. I could be wrong on that, but
Maybe I'm not really for sure.
yeah,
But kind of like how Joe Burrow has Jamar Chase, familiar
yeah,
counterpart, maybe doing that too with Mendoza, but I think it's going to be kind of a tall task to get up there to get him potentially, but you just never know.
they'd have to get back into the
Yeah,
first round, right? Yeah,
or move up a couple picks in the round 2.
yeah,
But yeah, that's who I have for the Raiders. Like I said, I'm more interested on how Clint Kubiak, how he affects the offensive side of the football.
nice.
I know
What
who their
about like you,
coordinator.
like you said, wide receiver? What about Denzel Boston? What do you think? Would that be?
Yeah,
He might still be there at 33, or not 33. Where do they pick? 36.
yeah, 36. I mean, it's possible. That's probably more likely than Omar being there.
Yeah,
But I mean, you still have uh, Chris Brazelli, whatever, however you say his name.
I just want to say Brasser every time I see it, but I know that's not right.
Golly, Trey,
I'm sorry, dude.
the children's channel.
You know what? I'm not sorry. Okay, everybody's thinking it. You're the only one not thinking that.
Love the reference though.
Yeah, it looks just like it. It's just like one letter off, right? Two.
No, not really.
Just 2 letters off.
I like where your head's at, Trey. I know what you're doing tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. Everyone's asleep here.
Yeah.
Oh no, she left. I was gonna say I have a Boston Terrier sitting next to me, but she went off to bed.
Oh, did she?
Yeah. She's tired of my stuff.
It happens. Well, I guess we got to figure out what we're going to talk about next week, huh?
So I have something I want to talk about. I just have like a vague, like general idea that
Mm-hmm.
I want to bring to the table. I want to talk about